guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. So today's video, I'm excited to show you my April classroom. Our theme this month is It's a Jungle in Here. And so I have all our jungle animals out. We have all of our wild animal books and just all kinds of fun stuff I'm excited to show you guys. So my plan was to get this video out. I guess it's 2 weeks ago. We were on vacation last week. We had an amazing time on vacation. I will show you a couple pictures. We went to the beach. We had some nice weather. And it was just a really fun family time. If you do home daycare, this is so very important to get some time alone with your family to make sure you are taking breaks so that you can recharge and just be excited for your daycare. One of the things I think with home daycare especially is just burnout can happen so easily. We work long hours. Most of us are working on the weekends as well. And so you cannot pour from an empty pitcher. And so we just had a great time on vacation. As you can see, I am in a hoodie, so we do not live in a place that is warm yet. It has been cold and just rainy all day. And so it was just nice to feel that sun on vacation. And then now we're back home and the weather has just been not good all week and I'm just ready for spring. So I have some other fun news. I'm actually going to be expanding my daycare, and so the current classroom that my infants and toddlers are in, they are going to be moving out to the larger classroom, which is currently my kids' homeschool room. So years ago when I made that my kids' homeschool room, I also had more before and after school kids, and those numbers, a lot of those kids have aged out of my program, and my kids have gotten a little bit older, and so they're not really needing that large of a space. And so my infants and toddlers are moving out into the larger room, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be able to expand some more gross motor areas. I'm hoping to get another table that like the kids sit in, like my high chair tables. I'm hoping to get another one of those and just have a larger space to kind of set up my classrooms. And then my kids are actually going to be moving out to what is currently our family room. So in our home, our family room just does not get used very often. It's just not a room that a lot of us go in there, since my whole lower level is basically daycare. When the daycare is closed or whatever, like we just don't spend a lot of time in our lower level because we spend so much time during, Monday through Friday daycare hours. And so the kids are mostly upstairs in their rooms. They're in the sunroom. They're in the living room upstairs. And so our family room really gets used very often. So it's a great space. I'm going to get really creative and make that into my kids' homeschool room. So a lot of fun changes. I will bring you guys along on this channel and just show you the process of switching out these rooms. I'm really excited about it. So, but back to my April classroom, I'm going to show you what our jungle looks like. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing when you're walking into the classroom, I hung this crepe paper up on the ceiling to kind of look like vines. I'm not like the most creative when it comes to this crepe paper. I know some people can do some fabulous things with it, but my infants and toddlers are loving it. Their favorite is George the monkey, who's hanging from this vine here. They love, like the first thing they've been doing all week long when they get here is just pointing to the monkey, and so they think that's really fun. I think I will try to find like some snakes and stuff like that to add to it throughout the month and hang from the ceiling. But it's been kind of fun having that hanging from the ceiling. Over here, I just have just a really quick bulletin board that I put together, which says It's a Jungle in Here. And then here's our first toy shelf. So here's all of our board books. So most of them are jungle, and then I have a couple out here that are for Easter. And then here are our toys. I have 3 cars that kind of have these little shaped balls in here, and our last month theme was transportation, and they had so much fun with the cars and stuff. And then I actually found these at Dollar General, so I picked these up so I would have like another like car thing that they can kind of push around the classroom. So I have that one, and then this one, and then down here is a hippo here. So those were actually from Dollar General. This is the cutest thing ever, but one of the kids has already like pulled on its ear. But if you push him, see his like ear's not covering anymore. I'm gonna see if I can fix it, but they love that thing. So that's been kind of fun. A little toy, and then I have another little jungle puzzle here, and then this little giraffe pull around toy right here. So that's that shelf. And then over on our second shelf, well, here's our circle time board for the month of April. And I found this little elephant, like it's like a little finger puppet, but I kind of put him here. He's just going to kind of follow along the calendar for the month. I don't do calendar with my infants and toddlers during circle time. I like to have the calendar up in the classroom. It helps me when I'm filling out like their day sheets and stuff. And they think this little elephant's kind of fun. We just say hi to him when we do circle time. And then our color this month is blue, and our, you know, we always are counting to 5, so our number cards have umbrellas on them. We're working on the shape rectangle, and then it has been rainy today, so this has been up from circle time from today. So we sang our rainy song. And my weather posters, I change out to whatever weather we sing, whatever weather it is for the day. And I just keep my weather charts behind like our paper books here. And I just put up whatever the weather is. And then this is just a 5 little monkeys swinging on a tree, like the song. And then on our second shelf, I just have a couple more board books. These are just the really large jungle animals from Learning Resources. And there's 5 of them here, and they really like those. This little hippo or jungle stacker that has a hippo and an elephant and a little alligator, and they stack up really, really easily. And I like that because even my younger ones can do this stacker. This one is another jungle puzzle, but it has some noise when you put the puzzle together. This bucket just has all of our Fisher-Price jungle animals. And then this one I got at Walmart, and it's just, it's kind of loud and annoying. So we actually have been flipping it off. But you can kind of like make the monkey go in here, but when you turn it on, it is kind of annoying, loud toy. And then in this one is just some smaller like teethers and stuff for my littler ones. So this one has, if they bite down on it, it'll vibrate. And then on this one, there we go. And then if they shake it, it'll light up little lights. And so my little ones have liked that. And then in the middle of on my carpet, so I usually have that white table and set toys up on that, but this month I put the white table away, and then I have just this Fisher-Price jungle on the rug. And then over in the corner here I have this monkey, and if you push his nose, like he drops balls. See. And then if you open up all these leaves, like the balls will go all over the classroom. So we have been closing the leaves so they kind of contain in there, unless we put it in the middle of the room and then we're doing it and then they can run around and grab them. So they are really liking this toy as well. And then my just paper books are here. I added more leaves to the tree. And then over on our board, we have our April songs up, and then the lesson plans for this week. So this week we've been doing, our theme has been Little Monkeys. So I always have a monthly unit, which is, it's a jungle in here, and then a weekly theme. That is what our classroom looks like. And then I'll just kind of show you what we've been doing for our activities this week. So we did a Counting Monkeys activity on Monday, and that is the hanging up over here. And it just says, I'm working on my counting. And then we talked, we counted 1, 2, 3, and they glued 1 monkey, and then 2 monkeys, and then 3 monkeys. So these monkeys were from the Barrel of Monkeys that I found, but I found them at the dollar store. And so it was a really good find, and we glued those on there. They really liked that activity. And then on Tuesday, we worked on some prepositions. And so we used our jungle here and our jungle animals, and we just sat here on the rug. And then we would say, the zebra is on the tree, and then we would put it on. The alligator is in the water, and we'd put him in the water, and so on. I've done this before with like our farm, and I've done this with some other Fisher-Price stuff. And we've also worked on prepositions with a little oven that I have. And it's just a really easy way to kind of introduce those little ones to that vocabulary. And then on Wednesday, we did our 5 Little Monkeys finger play. And that is this here. And so I did it with them, and then I sent home a copy with each of the kids so that they could sing 5 Little Monkeys at home. But what that was up here. This thing is absolutely adorable. So here's our little alligator, and he goes on one hand, and then the 5 little monkeys go on my other hand, just like this. And then you can just like do the little song, and then have the alligator like eat the monkey out of the tree. But we've actually done this a couple times because they just love this. Like they keep pointing up to the window. I keep it up here in the windowsill. They want me to do that song again. So super fun. 5 Little Monkeys swinging the tree. And then today, which is Thursday, we did this Itsy Bitsy monkey craft, and it turned out absolutely adorable. And so we did a brown handprint here, and I glued a monkey head and then drew a little tail with a crayon. And I think these just turned out so cute, and they look really cute hanging from this little shelf right here. So that's what we did today. And then tomorrow, which would be Friday, the end of our monkey week, our color of the month is blue. Here's those little Barrel of Monkeys that I found at the dollar store. So those were from earlier this week. But for tomorrow, we're going to do our blue worksheet. And so we will, be talking about the color blue. And then they will use a blue dot marker to dot each of the blue items on the page. And anything with dot markers is always a hit with my crew. So they like these little monthly worksheets that we do for each of the colors. And then my tot task boxes for the week. Box 1, this one has definitely been the favorite, and it's just feeding the monkey. I have one that is very, very close to the age of 2 that can do the tongs with it, so you can like pick up the little bananas with the tongs and feed the monkey that way. But my other ones are still pretty little, and so we're just feeding the monkey like this. So they're just taking the bananas, and then I'm the monkey, and I'm going nom 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 nom. And they love this one. So this little monkey and banana, this is from Learning Resources. This has definitely been the favorite of the week. Box 2 is just our blue like identification box. So all the stuff is in here is blue, and we just play with it, and then I'm just really emphasizing the color blue as they are plain in the box. And then box 3 this week is a shape match, and my kids have done so well with this week. So it really just shows my age group is just getting older. So, but they can actually match all these up. And so, we're just matching, triangle with the banana that has the triangles on it as well. And I have one little guy that absolutely loves this workbox. So this one's his favorite for the week. So different personalities, which is so fun to see with even just the little ones. You can see their little personalities coming out, and just things that they like and want to do over and over again. And he has really liked that shape tot task box. So that's kind of what our classroom looks like for the month, I will grab my April binder and show you kind of what we have planned for the rest of the month. So this is my kids' classroom. It doesn't change a lot. I will change out stuff that's hanging from the ceiling. And so this month I just have some Easter eggs hanging there. And I will grab my toddlers, my April curriculum, and show you what it looks like. And so since I do a 24-month program, meaning that my kids are actually with me for 2 years, for the month of April, we are on year B, and so we're doing It's a Jungle in here. So our weekly themes are Little Monkeys, Rumble in the Jungle, Going on a Safari, and Wild Ones. Now next year, we will go back to year A, and so during the month of April, our theme will be Down on the Farm with chickens, cows, pigs, and horses. So, but we're in year B. And then my extra unit this month is our Easter unit called He is Risen, and it is a Christian Easter unit. I do have this unit for free on my TPT page, and I will be doing a YouTube going over all the activities that I do with the kids for my Easter unit. So we will be doing this the week of Holy Week, the week of Good Friday. So this month we're doing Little Monkeys. Next week we're doing Rumble in the Jungle, and then we will do He is Risen, and then go back to Going on Safari, and then Wild Ones. So for my year B, the first one we did was Little Monkeys, and so the second week is Rumble in the Jungle. Here's Little Monkeys. Rumble in the Jungle will be next. And if you guys are interested in this curriculum, it is all on my TPT page. So here is Rumble in the Jungle. And then after that, we'll be Going on a Safari, and then Wild Ones. And then my Easter curriculum is He is Risen. So, and I will do a whole another YouTube on that if you are looking for a more Christian curriculum to teach your kids for about Easter. So kind of how I set up my binder each week. So this is my Wild One curriculum. So I'll say, let's learn about Wild One. And then my next page always has my weekly lesson plans at the beginning of the week. I just always put those up on my bulletin board. So it's just very easy to check and glance. It sits right behind my kids' table. You can just glance up and kind of see what we have going on for the day. And then behind that, I always just put the books that we'll be reading that week. So I read books to them all day long. My group this year absolutely loves books. So even during free play, they're constantly bringing me books and sitting down in my lap, and I'm reading to them. But the books that I put with my weekly curriculum are the ones that I definitely want to read to them during our story time. And then behind the books, these pages are not turning very well, is just all the printables that I need for the week. And this just makes it really easy on the weekends when I'm copying everything and setting up my classroom to know that I have everything ready. And so that's kind of just every week is really set up very similar. And then I have one for every month, so it just says the month. And then on the back, right now it's just going to be empty, but at the end of the month, I just grab our song sheet and I just slip it into the back of my binders, and then I just store these on a shelf. Okay, so that's what my April classroom looks like. That's kind of our game plan for the month. Just spending time doing the theme of jungle, and then also celebrating Easter during Holy Week. And then next month's unit will be Baby Loves Spring. And then I will start getting all of May's curriculum uploaded onto TPT if you want to do the theme of spring as well. And then my kids will actually be finishing up school. Also the week of Holy Week is their last week, and then they go on their summer break. So we homeschool year round. And so we're going up onto our end of our year. So they will have 6 weeks off, which is the longest that we take off. We call that our summer break. So they'll be off for the month of May and partially in June. And then we start school again. So we are on a year-round schedule. But they were wrapping up school now. And so once they have wrapped up school, I will have a little more time to make some videos. I do get questions a lot about my developmental boxes, and so I am going to get those videos going once my kids are done with school and I have a little more time to kind of prep that and get those out for you. I also have a video coming up on kind of how I interview for my daycare. And then since I will be prepping for my kids next school year, which would be, I guess, 2019, 2020, I will be doing some homeschool curriculum videos. So I'm going to be pretty busy coming up here with swapping out our classrooms, getting my kids' curriculum set up for the next school year. So once school is over, I take 6 weeks to kind of prep our entire next school year. So this weekend I will work on getting my Easter video up. I will do it very similar to my St. Patrick's Day video. A lot of you guys really like that. Thank you for the support in that. So I'll make my Easter video very similar to that. I will just kind of go over that whole week and just kind of show you how I teach the kids the Easter story. So thanks for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one.